Got a 9-point lead with about a minute left in this third quarter. Just wondered what you saw from that point on, if things changed and something stood out specifically.
Yeah, well, we didn't finish quarters well the whole night. I think they closed the gap at the end of the third, and then obviously we gave up a 38-point fourth quarter. So if you do that, you're going to lose most nights. Defense just not on a string yet. I thought we did a good job being up on Steph, but the backside was much better in the first half than the second half.
Hey, Frank. This was about as good of a game collectively as you're going to get from AD and LeBron. They combined for 67. You had mentioned them kind of shouldering some of that burden early on in the season. What did you see from them? And then no one else had double figures. And kind of what did you see from everybody else offensively?
Yeah, those two guys were spectacular. Obviously, big nights from both of them. We're going to be pretty good if we get those type of performances. We just have to be better defensively and, just finish in other action, from the rest of them. But this is a team that is all new to each other. So everybody's finding their way a little bit. Each day we get a little bit better and a little bit more connected, and watch the tape and get better from it.
How did you see Russ's game, and what accounted in your mind for some of the struggles he was having to get going?
Well, him more than anybody. It's going to be an adjustment period, right? He's coming into our culture, our system. He's the new guy, and he's got to find his way, and it's difficult to, when you're used to being, the guy that has the ball most of the nights, to be able to, play off of others like LeBron and AD. So it's just a little bit different for him. He's going to be great for us, but it's going to be an adjustment period.
Frank, along those lines, how was it discouraging to see his sort of passive approach to parts of the game off the ball? Is that the line he's going to have to kind of walk this season in terms of figuring out when to kind of be himself, for lack of a better term?
Yeah, no, I mean, we want him to be aggressive. That part's easy. He'll stay aggressive. He'll stay in attack mode. It's just figuring out, his teammates around him, and, that will come.
Hey, Frank, you talk about how it's going to be a learning curve of sorts for Russ. What do you think is going to be the biggest adjustment that he needs to make in order to play like he can play?
With Russ?
With Russ.
He just needs time. He just needs minutes on the floor with these guys. We didn't get a lot of it in the preseason, because we got a veteran team, and it just needs time. The more we're on the floor together, the more we're watching film together the next day, he'll just get a little more and more comfortable.
We saw some significant minutes for Rondo tonight, and was that a scripted thing, or were you kind of looking to see what you could do with it, and what is the plan for him kind of as we move forward with this group?
Yeah, we'll see. We're depleted at the perimeter spot right now with Talon and Monk and Ellington, all those guys being out. We just signed Avery, so we'll see where he fits. And, Rogers is just somebody that I trust on the floor, to
The defense, especially kind of on the backside, was lacking, whether it was rotations and learning each other. What are the things that you notice out there, and how do you think you guys can make up some ground there with all the new personnel in order to try and close games out?
We just got to do a better job of closing quarters. We let Poole get going next third and kind of just kept him around, then got the lead. His rotations, not saying it's an excuse, but AB haven't had one practice with us. Obviously, he know our system, kind of the same defensively. He's a great defensive player. We had some miscues. I had a miscue on the Wiggins 3 in front of our bench, ready to go help to block, be at least a shot, kicked it out, some offensive rebounds. But they hurt us with a 3 towards the end of the game, and we just got to be able to get our schemes. Not going to overreact. Obviously, we don't have all our guys, but it's a game that we definitely could have won.
Hey, AD. You know how this defense is supposed to work. You've executed the last 2 years very well. It's sort of like the process, kind of rebuilding it back up, getting everyone kind of and seeing just it isn't quite where you guys want it to be.
Yeah, we put the scheme in for our guys, and now our guys are hurt. No Wayne, no K9, no Taylor. And so now we got guys who playing out of position, a little bit, and then, like I say, adding AB, we haven't had a chance to get re-familiar with the scheme. So I think we'll be fine, as long as we continue to talk. I mean, we played great defense most of the night. Like I said, we just had some miscommunications at the wrong time, and they made us pay every time. So we just got to continue to to push, continue to get better. I told Russ and Bron today, Russ is very hard on himself. And I told him today, I said, I think I'm 0-3 in my Lakers season openers. So, it's game one. In the same way he's feeling right now, the same way I was feeling my first year here. I had a little reassurance from LB, and we were fine. So, we'll be fine. We'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. But, we'll figure it out together as a team on the defensive end for sure.
AD, Frank said that of all the guys who are new here and need to adjust, Russ probably has the highest, is going to have the biggest adjustment just to get comfortable playing with you guys. What did you see was maybe he was struggling with tonight, and how do you feel about that fit going forward now that you have one game under your belt?
He got to be himself. I think a lot of times, and even in the preseason, he wants to get everyone involved. Rightfully so. That's what he do. You average a triple-double. So you want to get those assists and get guys going, which open up the lane for him. But a lot of times, when they get there, they fan back out, and now he have a wide-open layup or a dunk, but he's looking to pass. So we just want him to be himself, be aggressive, be Russell Westbrook. Be the reason why we traded for you. And once he do that, everyone else will figure out how to play around him. So it's a learning experience, and like I say, it's it's game one for our first game, and we'll continue to build around him and make him more comfortable where he can have those